Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Let's Play Gothic. Today, as we wanted to do last episode actually, but ran out a little bit of time, we're going to actually go up to Lares. He's up here.
Now where are you going?
Maybe there.
Where can I go?
To Lares.
Indeed.
I want to see Lares.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just
Why?
you leave that to me.
I won't stop you.
No, it's good. So he won't.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I
to
want to
meet
see
Lares.
Lares. Who else?
Lares is here, but you need a good reason to disturb him.
Like, for example, this?
I have the list of requirements for the old mine.
Not bad. How'd you get it?
Ian gave it to me.
You got a nerve. So they sent you to test me, did they? Thoris must already be going mad, I'm sure.
Diego gave me the order.
Diego does what Thoris tells him to. If I know him, he'd die laughing if he knew that you was here.
Probably it would
Can
be.
I get in there now or not?
I
Just
won't
go
stab
on
you.
in. Lares won't
Nah.
believe his eyes.
Alright, just let me get inside then. This is wine, and this is Lares, obviously. There are lots of potions here, but as far as I know, you cannot actually take any of this. I'm gonna try though, but I suppose I will be called a thief and be prosecuted, won't I?
Get your...
Yep. They don't like me taking their stuff. So it's not like in World of Warcraft. You can't just take someone's stuff. It's not gonna happen. So before we give Lares the list, let's actually have a look at the list first. So 20 loaves of bread, 25 to 30 apples, 10 lumps of cheese, a soup ladle, 1 brush, 5 pickaxes, 3 hammers. Okay. So, what does Lares say about that?
Where can I learn something?
And talk about that
With
first.
me, I can help you to improve your dexterity and strength.
That sounds good, but how about that?
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
What have you
yeah.
got to show for yourself, then?
Well, maybe this.
I have the list of requirements for the old mine on me.
No, I don't believe it. I must say, you do seem to have a nerve.
Well, that
Show
already
me.
told me someone.
Here it is.
Indeed. Do you know what we're gonna do with it? We'll add to it, and you'll take the list back to the old camp. Then, when they deliver the stuff to the mine, we'll mug them and take the lot. It won't take a minute. Here's the list. You know what to do.
Alright.
What else can I do?
Indeed.
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it. If you
All right.
have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore.
That
Then
sounds
we'll
good
talk
enough.
again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
Alright.
Is that enough for me to join you?
You've become quite popular since you brought the list here. But you're not ready yet. Do your task.
I need to be level 5 anyway, so I can't really do much at this point. However, there's something that we can do right away, and that is to talk to Baal Isidro. And he is in that little hut in the middle of the river. So basically what I'm now trying to do is to get as many quests for each faction as I can before deciding what faction to join. Right now I'm trying to get a few quests of the new camp people.
And where do you want to go?
In there,
Why?
probably.
In there.
Indeed.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
So,
How about some
how
ores
about
and a
that?
mission fee?
Indeed.
How much ore exactly is some?
Well, possibly like, I don't know, how about 10 ore?
I have 10 ore. Here.
10 ore? For that, I'll allow you to try again.
Okay. So... Oh wait, maybe I can do this.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You don't look like no scraper. You won't get in here like that, boy.
Oh, too bad.
How about some ores and admission fee?
How much ore?
Alright, how about 50
What do you
ore?
say to 50 ore?
That's about half of what I'd call.
Oh, come on.
How
Alright, you get 100
100
ore.
Truly spoke.
Fine. There we go. Now this is Barlet Cedar. And there should be one dude somewhere. I think he's in the back room there. That I can talk to. Indeed, it's Jeremiah.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink.
I'm sure
That's
they
a good
can.
thing, really.
At least they look like
While
it.
I'm busy, the Rice
They
Lord's
smoke
lapdog
weed, they
leave me
drink
alone.
stuff, they behave like I don't know what.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine.
Oh, that's good.
His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. Well, the only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in,
Oh,
but,
it seems I've found a
he
reason
can't
to
really
do
it.
this.
He had to go against his beliefs.
Maybe that will work.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a
Thank
bottle.
you. That's always
Don't tell
good.
Silas.
So, alright. Now, we've got a bottle of rice schnapps on that dude. Which, again, means, of course, we have more stuff to sell later. Right now, we're going upstairs. Should be... Oh, yeah. There's a dude here. His name is Silas. Let's talk to him for a second, shall we?
How are things?
Great. We trade our homemade rice snaps for ore. Well, the boys carry in enough ore. Where should they spend it, if not here?
Indeed.
I want a drink.
You'll have to pay for it.
Alright, he also offers a little stuff here. Not really that much, at least nothing I want at this point. Oh, okay. Things floating in the air for no particular reason.
Why did you wake me up?
Well, I actually didn't. There was here before. But anyway, we're going down. Seems this... Wow, this house is really buggy. Like, there is a lot... What the... I want to climb... Thank you. Now, that was really weird. Now, let's have a look outside here. Oh, inside here, actually. Let's see what's up here. There's a rogue. And there's another rogue. However, it seems there is nothing of value up here. Also, that lurker, for example, if you want to kill it, that we talked about a few episodes ago, that is scratching the dam, is over there on the other side of the lake. We're gonna kill it later. Right now, we're not as strong to kill a lurker, unfortunately. So let's talk to Barley Cedar first. It seems the wall is pretty interesting, because he's sitting there looking at the wall. I wonder. Oh well, let's talk to him. Yeah, stand up, dude. Now...
You don't look very happy.
Indeed.
I'm not. I
Well,
need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
wow.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
No.
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
Oh, he sounds really strange. Alright. How
I
about
can sell
that?
the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
Perhaps I will, perhaps I won't. You know. How about
I'll tell you
that,
something,
actually?
you have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
Indeed, so that's why I'm here.
Here you go. Have another drink on
And
me.
also, let's have a drink
Thanks,
for you.
man.
Rice
I'll
schnapps.
drink to your health.
Well, I'm sure you do. Just remember who gave you the alcohol. Now, how about that?
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh man, I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
Of course not. How would you think about
Good.
that?
Here's the stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
That sounds good. Now, I don't know exactly who's taking that. We have to figure that out on our own. There should be one dude that is actually buying larger amounts, but I'm not entirely sure who it is, because it's so long ago since I played this game that I don't actually know that. So we just have to figure that out on our own. And that's actually not a bad thing, so we can get to know the people a little bit more. How about that? Possibly. No. There should be a few people around here that we can talk to that have special names, like Rosk, for example. But I suppose he won't be taking the weed. And I don't think he does either. Well, the only reason why I can give him 400 ore is that he's just thinking, okay, you know, I can not do the quest right now, but I give you 400 ore anyway, but that would mean a net loss for us. So we're trying to get rid of the weed, of course, to actually be able to sustain our living style, so to speak. We have to find someone who's willing to pay us for that weed. I'm not entirely sure who it is, honestly. It's really been a while since I played this.
How do I get furs and...
On the way to the...
Oh yeah. No, he doesn't do that kind of stuff. Rogue. I don't think Butch is the one, but we're gonna talk to him anyway. Come on, stop smoking. Smoking is bad for your health anyway. It might be him.
Shh, hey you.
What?
Who? Me?
No, the guy he doesn't whisper to.
Come over here.
I am over here. You know, I was standing right beside you the whole frickin' time. Now, what do you want?
What do you want?
Indeed.
You've just arrived, haven't you?
Yes, I did.
I noticed it straight away.
Well, how do you
There are a lot
know?
of things you need to know. I can teach you a few things.
Ah, I think he's the rogue,
Besides,
actually.
You have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example. That's the guy over there, next to the campfire. Be aware of him.
What's the
What's the matter
with
with
him?
Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones.
So he's like
So
the
you better
bullets of
avoid
the
meeting
new
him.
camp. Wonderful.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
Well, I've already have open locks, but I don't need anything from him right now. So let's have a look at our journal here. Alright, let's see what we actually can decipher from that. Alright, I don't think that we can actually sell it here. I'm not sure. I don't think he will take it. No. That's a mercenary. That is
Hey,
Gorn.
a new face.
Indeed.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
Okay.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick
That
somebody out
would
of his
be-
hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Good that you
Us?
don't beat him up.
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Lares' gang should be here, on this side of the big hall. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask. And you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
I see.
See you later.
Alright. So he's a little bit mad that Shrike takes the hut, but I suppose we can't do a lot about that. Not right now, anyway. So there should be some more dudes up here, like Torloff, for example.
I'd like to join you.
Lee won't take you on until you get real good. I'm telling you now. And until then, you'd better stay on good terms with Lares and his crowd. You want some advice, boy? Steal something important from the old camp. Or the old mine.
I did that already, by the way.
As soon as the boys notice that you're against Gomez, you won't have any more trouble here.
And how do I do that?
You need to win their trust, and then you can rip them.
Like a rogue.
Who are you?
I'm Torloff.
Indeed.
I was involved in a mutiny as mate of a royal warship. It wasn't such a good idea. The greater part of the crew was on the captain's side. That's how I came to be here.
Yeah, and also the guy he talked about, that Lee guy, he's completely up here, and also he's a former captain, I believe.
Do you know where you're heading?
Yes.
Where?
We're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
Lee, our leader.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing.
Good.
This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself.
Well, that sounds pretty confident.
We are only here in case he needs us.
Alright, so let's head right in. I suppose.
Same old story every time.
Let's talk to these dudes.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want any?
Why not? I'll give you. Go and ask some of the other.
Okay. Yeah. Not that much. How about talking to Lee himself?
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Good, then...
Which task do the mages' mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
Alright. Yeah, we're not going to talk to him about joining because we're not even close to being a bandit, so it's not really that much of a deal.
Stop! Nobody may pass without the password.
Well, I don't have the password. I know the password from previous playthroughs, but of course my character doesn't. So that's a bit problematic. However, let's see if we can actually talk to these guys and...
Do you want...
Oh yeah, we can actually give them ore too. That's actually a good thing.
Do you want...
Well, in theory, we do have quite a good amount of ore. Good amount of swamp weed. Not sure if we can really sell it to everyone here. Stop drinking wine and talk to me. Alcohol comes second,
Do you want...
smoking comes first. There we go. Now, I'm not entirely sure if there's enough people actually here to sell the weed to.
Do you...
But we'll find that out soon enough, I would say.
I have...
Alright, that's a few things sold. Yeah, no, we don't want to talk to you. You don't need to get weed anyway, so that's okay. Now, can we sell weed to those we sold before is the question.
Do you want...
Out.
Yeah, we can. That is nice. No.
Do you...
Out. Annie.
So, how much do we still have? That's a lot of stuff. Nah, they're only taking one of each. Let's see if those take that. No. And no. What are you guarding? I mean, it's quite obvious what he does. He's guarding a passageway, if you didn't see that before. Oh yeah, how about actually talking to you from up here? So I don't need to get down. That is great.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You look...
Yeah, we should have sold about half of it at the moment.
You...
Which is quite a good amount already.
You...
And that means that the more we sell to people, the better it is. Because that means that we can invest the ore that we get and actually have a profit out of this. I believe there is actually one dude that buys more than just one, but I can't for the life of me remember who it is. It doesn't matter though, because we sell a lot of weed to these guys. Just totally a good thing to do. Well, other than the point that selling weed to people is probably not a good idea, but you know, morality and such. In this colony, everyone is to himself. And sometimes that is actually something that is, well, making you survive, you know. In a place like this, everything that goes the right way, like surviving, keeping your health up and all that good stuff, is exactly what you need.
Do you want?
Yup, I think he wants. Let's talk to Cord. He's the weapons master.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
No. Sorry. Not gonna pay for that. Right, let's see how many we still have. Like, I believe we have only 10 remaining. Unless they count together. Like, that would be 30 right now. There should be someone up here. Oh! Maybe not someone, but something, rather. Right. Let's go in. And kill some scavengers. I don't have any problem with killing scavengers. I want the other one. Not that one. That one. There we go. There's no one up here, unfortunately, but I don't want to go the way anyway, because there are wolves, and I don't feel that confident yet that I can beat wolves consistently. So no, we're not going to. However, we can go back to the hut in the water, and can actually make sure that we sell more weed. And then we're going to go down to Horatio and give him a good reason to train us. In this case, meaning improving our strength. Because if we can make Horatio give us his fighting skills, then we get, I believe, 5 strength, as far as I remember. So, let's see if we can do that. No, you don't want anything. You don't want anything.
Maybe.
Alright. How about Cypher? Do you want any? No. Do you want any? No. Sanian. He's actually a special dude in here right now.
You're from the free mine, right?
Yeah, that's the other mine that we have here, the free
How'd you
mine.
find that out?
Well, you look like a dude who's actually working in the mine. Like a digger in the old camp. He doesn't want anything. Let's talk to Zelas. I'm not entirely sure if he maybe buys that. But possibly, you know. Never know. No, he doesn't actually. Alright. That's good enough. Now, there are 2 more rogues on the roof here, I believe, so we can sell them 2 pieces of weed. So, we can give him that. And can give him that. And we're good to go. Now, let's go to Horatio. And see what we can do with him. Also saving up, because you never know, the game might crash. It does have a few tendencies to crash sometimes, so I'll best be wary about when I'm doing things and how to do it. I don't believe he's actually buying some. No. No, he's not. But there is a ladder here. Let's see if there's any dudes up here. I'm always feeling like a delivery boy, really, in the whole sense of it. Like, I'm carrying a package, and all these dudes here, they're my customers. Just feels a little bit weird, honestly. Right, let's go up the other ladder and see if there's any dudes up here. Possibly. I don't know. Even if there's no dudes here, there are chests. And chests normally mean stuff. Left, right. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Not too much, but at least something I can use later. Lockpick broke. There we go. And no, I don't know the combinations, I'm just trying to be as accurate as I can about this. And see what we can see here. Another mercenary up here. Alright.
May I
I wasn't even standing close to you, you know. There's another ladder here. Let's go up here. Oh, this tower is really big, actually. There's nothing up here, unfortunately. So let's fall down here a little bit. We should survive this as well. We don't have to climb all the way down sometimes. We can just basically let ourselves fall a few meters. It shouldn't kill us normally. There are a few things that you don't want to let yourself, like, fall down, but...
Watch your back.
Yeah, I will.
I pass through here.
Alright. Now, we again want to avoid the dude at the beginning here. These two guys in the blue shirts. Because it will make us work. And for the time being, I'm not interested in that. Do they buy weed? No. It seems they do not. Alright.
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
That would be another
It
question.
happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't
I can
wanna
see
let
what
all
that
your
goes.
colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field.
Well, that sounds
From that day
very
on, he
nice.
stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
And Lefty is the dude that is there on with the blue shirt on the left-hand side. Well, what a wonder. He's Lefty. But for now, I want to avoid him as best I can. There we go, finally jumping up there. And that's Horatio. Now, we can talk about that again.
Yes, I want to be able to take on the Rice Lord and his thugs.
Ah, you wouldn't be the first to try.
I will defeat the
There
Rice
we
Lord
go,
and his
strength
thugs,
+5.
if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down
That's
to
the
the
first
wrist.
thing you learn about.
The better you
Okay.
get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Alright.
Thanks for your
the
help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
That sounds good enough for me. Now, do you want any weed, maybe? No. That is the Rice Lord, by the way.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
Possibly. Have you got work for me?
Go and see Lefty. He's usually to the right of the shed.
Indeed. He is. But I don't really care about that at the moment. I want to go down... There we go. I want to go down here and sell a few more stacks of weed. Makes much more sense to me, instead of working my butt off in the rice fields, at least. Now we should be able to at least sell 3 more stacks, I believe.
You look...
That's 1.
Do you...
That's 2.
That's not really my problem.
And 3. Now, I'm not sure if they actually want some. I don't think they do. Well, he's smoking, but I don't believe he's taking more than that. No, he doesn't. Right, how much have we left of that? Huh. Not even sure if that one we have. 20. Anyway, I'm going to save here. And when we come back, folks, we're going to see if we can get that list back to the old camp. And maybe even someone in the old camp will buy some weed. Who knows? So, I will see you next time.